Parental discretion is advised.
Find yourself in the Beachview area of Pittsburgh? Check out the official pizza of this show, Slice on Broadway, sharing an abnormal obsession with pizza we can relate to. Check them out at sliceonbroadway.com and tell them this show sent you. Donate as little as $1 an episode to get your name in the show and access WMS Gold content. Check out our page at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show or click the link on our site. Want to have your business or podcast featured on the show? Contact us at info@sorgatronmedia.com. Subject line, advertising.
Okay, so Siri is telling us that we need to turn left in 800 feet despite the fact we're actually sitting in a parking lot.
Yes.
But we've made it to Ohio. Wonders we'll never cease.
Best part about Ohio? Alcoholic gas stations. Yay.
Wait, just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. Wait for the perfect time, then attack. Don't give up what you want, take it back. Wait for the perfect.
Hey guys, it's a Wrestling Mayhem Show special Wednesday night edition. We're recording this the day after all the SmackDown recordings and all that such. So much fun that we can't find everybody from last night that went with me. So we're just gonna move on.
All I know about what happened is that Katie posted a picture to Facebook of her and Ric Flair. So
that has nothing to do with it. We'll get to that. We'll get that in a moment.
You guys, I think Katie's married Ric Flair.
Oh no!
And just divorced him. Just divorced him.
Good. Wait. Good, bad, don't know. I don't know. Run away.
Of course, Smith, you heard some of them there. AJ Boooo-Digity has joined us, and I have all the wrong information from the Serious show.
Yeah, the Serious show stuff is below. If you'd like.
Here,
you know my name.
Here, vamp and tell him your real name while I fix this.
No, I'm not telling him my real name. Because the audio listeners will never know my real actual name.
Mm-hmm. I mean your real mayhem name.
My real mayhem name is Boooo-Digity.
Wait,
you may know
your
me.
Patreon thing hold true when you're on the show? Does your Patreon contributor thing? Do we have to woo every time you say it while you're on the show?
Yes, you do.
Uh-oh.
So I am Boooo-Digity.
All right. We'll get to that, and we'll see how that works out as well. Also with us from Texas. Boooo-Digity is somewhere in the Carolinas in a hotel room.
I'm somewhere in the Carolinas. There are mountains behind me. Just come get me.
Despite having moved back to Pittsburgh, I still have not seen him physically.
Yeah, I moved back to Pittsburgh. Every time I'm on the show, I'm not in Pittsburgh.
And also with us is Eamon, the former Wrestle fan from Corpus Christi, Texas. How you doing, sir?
Yes, I don't have mountains behind me. I have a beach that's like that way.
You got wonderful, although you got wonderful flannel like you're in the mountains. That's fine.
I do. I'm still in my work clothes, by the way. So professional for a podcast. Let's do this.
Also with us from the other side of town is LB.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Lunchbox. I am wearing my Property of Wrestling Mayhem Show t-shirts.
Woo!
No pants, and I took a fistful of pills because they were pretty colors.
Oh, wow.
Let's do a show.
Perfect. Sounds like the perfect storm for a great show. Also with us from, are you in the Bronx? You're in the Bronx?
I'm in the Bronx.
He's in the Bronx. Good, I didn't have to say that horrible name. Mad Mike is with us.
Make him say, oh!
What is happening?
What is going on?
I don't understand any of this. Anyways.
I'm going to report this to our HR department.
I am too. Wait.
You should watch the movie Minute and catch the point where I came on to do the Awesome Cast.
Oh, interconnected. This is, of course, your Wrestling Mayhem Show. WrestlingMayhemShow.com is where you can find all these shenanigans extended, including awesome articles like LB talking about how he became a John Cena fan.
Yeah, you can't see me.
Nope. No, you can't, because I don't have the camera on him. No, you can't. No, you can't. You get just a giant blur, webcam blur in front of your face. It's amazing.
Every single time.
You know why? Ask me why, Sorg. Ask me why.
Why is
Why?
can't see you?
Every time you do the "you can't see me," you should just turn off your camera so you just a question mark.
There you go. No, that's on my end. That's on my end. You can also get us on iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, iHeartRadio. We're on now, as well as YouTube and video and audio formats, however you'd like to. And please like, subscribe, friend us, share it with your friends, all that kind of stuff. You can check us on social media, on iTunes. No, that's not social media. That's Twitter.
No,
We're Mayhem Show, at Mayhem Show on the Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on Google Plus as Wrestling Mayhem Show. And, of course, the great Facebook group, Wrestling Mayhem Show, where we have a lot of discussion. We'll touch on some of those later. You also drop us a line to Good Times at WrestlingMayhemShow.com, as well as 412-206-WMS0 is the hotline. And you can catch us live here Tuesday nights. Not this week, but usually at live.sorgatronmedia.com about 9 p.m. Eastern time. Actually, nothing starts at 7:30. We're all talking about Android and crap then. And of course, you can stick around for the Indie Mayhem Show at 11 o'clock, as you could tonight if you're joining us. Where we have one friend of the show, Facade, making his debut on that show. So we'll have some fun times there.
He's the only white guy with dreads I trust.
Oh, yeah.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, I believe it. So let's get started. Oh, first of all, thank you to our contributors at patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show. Please show us your support. We got a little bit of funds. It helps pay the bills. We've paid for our .com at least, so we're paying for a little bit of the servers and stuff. Thanks to, of course, TheWrestlingRevolution.com as a big supporter for us, as well as the guy right here, Boooo-Digity. Woo! Wants to give back to the show.
You should woo me. Listen, I'm putting my money,
yes, sir,
my hard-earned dollars, dollar bills, where my mouth and my eyes and my heart is. And that's the Wrestling Mayhem Show. You should too. Go to patreon.com/Sorg, what is it? Wrestling Mayhem Show?
Patreon.com/Wrestling Mayhem Show, or there's actually a link over at WrestlingMayhemShow.com if you can't remember that.
Now, listen, you should go there and you put the money, right? And if you get enough money to us, we might be able to have a pizza party. Not with you. We are going to have a pizza party.
Unless you're local.
So,
Unless you're local.
Wait. You just mean locals, right? Or are you going to like?
Are you going to? I don't know if it's in the budget to order you a pizza, Mike.
Damn it! I'm wasting away because people won't contribute to Patreon.
I think I'm going to start a level. I'm going to start a contribution level where if we get so many contributors, we will have a pizza party for everybody local, and everybody that's not, we'll at least send you a small pizza.
Yes,
Nice. That's
a significant investment.
It has to be a certain level.
I would have gone with instead of. Yeah. You guys, if you guys can hit a certain level, we will throw a nationwide pizza party.
If we get like $25-$50 per episode contributed.
Okay, per episode.
Yeah.
Per episode. I mean, count that out. We do 4 or 5 episodes a month, so that's actually pretty good, right? I think that's completely. Oh, okay. Wait. We're just completely spitballing here in the middle of the show. Anyways, let's start the other show. Let's start the show the only way we know how, with the
pizza!
emails. No, not pizza. We have pizza. Thanks to our friends at Slice on Broadway.
Just start a Twitter account.
No.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
We are getting to that today. We got email from our good friend Dustin, who wants to clear some things up. Dear Mayhem Nation, to clarify a few things from last week, let's start with the title I gave you guys, which I always screw up. It was Mayhem Innators. Think of Arnold Schwarzenegger in the 90s for that one. Mayhem Innators. Gotcha.
In your defense, he spelled it wrong.
He did?
Yes.
Okay.
He spelled it wrong, Dustin. I'm not trying to call you out.
Oh,
Just
no.
saying.
Dustin, don't be a misspelling piece of shit, Dustin.
We're shooting on you right now.
It's going to get out of hand and fast.
Bastard, you shouldn't be broken into the spelling business.
You want to shoot, cowboy? I got 2 words for you. Matt freaking Hardy.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
Off the rails.
Anyways, back to the
Stop
email.
shooting people.
Secondly, I am sad to say that Puppy is not a hound of justice. However, I can confirm the status as a dog-faced gremlin.
You should take him to special obedience.
Points.
He
Because,
sells insurance?
Dog-faced Kremlin points. Dog-faced Kremlin points.
He also might be slightly retarded.
Aww.
Also, keep him away from Kevin Sullivan. Whatever you do,
Yes.
keep him the fuck away from Kevin Sullivan. We
I
do
don't
not
like
need
what
to
he's
see a varsity club reunion. We do not need to
Oh.
see that.
Okay, never mind. I thought it was going a different way. Thank you.
I thought
no,
it was
no,
too.
I thought it was going a completely different way, and I was not cool with it.
You thought I was going Kevin Sullivan left the dogs in the yard at the Benoit house.
Oh,
yeah, I know.
no. Anyways, back to this questions. Thank
Happy
you.
anniversary!
Number what? Number
Oh God!
number one.
God.
Who are the
Keep
most?
Please email. Keep please reading.
Who
Keep
are you
reading.
most excited to see in either the ladder matches this Sunday? Who? Cesaro. Okay, that's a weird
Well,
sound
you know-
effect for that. But
You know who it was, Sorg?
what?
You know who it fucking was?
It was Wade Barrett until Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh
I'm afraid
curse.
I've got some bad news.
Yeah, poor Triple H
But-
can't say that anymore.
So, I'm sorry. Can we draw that? Can we draw back the conversation a bit? Sorg, I really wish that when Cesaro does his arm things, he makes that noise.
Oh, this
I
I had to watch like Carlins do this all night after interviewing him yesterday. So
It's amazing.
I'm like, I need to make it. I don't know. I don't know. He just kind of yells, doesn't he? And I don't want to yell to the people in this microphone.
I think it's supposed to be like an artillery cannon, Sorg, like ba-boom, ba-boom.
Yeah.
It makes cute little noises. It's just like bing, bang.
Well, I mean,
bong.
I'm assessing the size of my actual arms, and I'm going. That's where we're at. That's where we at. Anyways, yeah. Who are you guys excited about?
I'm excited to see
Kofi.
Roman spear a ladder in half.
Spear a ladder in half.
Fucking right. That dude can do anything. That dude is magic.
What were you saying, LB?
Kofi, I don't care. I don't care. He always
Real-
does fun shit. I don't care if he loses. I'm excited to see Kofi do dumb stuff.
That's that. I actually really cool to hear that, Lunchbox, because you are literally, legitimately the one person.
I'm
No,
that's true. I'm holding
It's
the
not
torch.
true. I'm sure Kofi's mother, Mama Benjamin, is excited to see him.
Okay, let's hold on. I saw that tweet. What the fuck are we doing here? What the fuck is happening? Who's in control of the Twitter account? Because I'm not.
What
a fan
was
of
the
it.
tweet?
I don't like
Tell
what-
everybody. What was
I
the
didn't like
tweet?
what the conversation was going at all.
What was the
Not a
tweet?
fan. Something about
The tweet was, I miss Kofi when he used to come out with his mother. Because I've always likened Kofi Kingston to Shelton Benjamin, even
Why?
when his, because they have the exact same career trajectory.
Thank you, Lunchbox, because
Oh,
they're
they're
black.
black. They're skinny black men.
No, it has nothing to do with that. It has absolutely nothing to do with
But it
it.
does.
Skinny
No, it doesn't.
black men.
It really doesn't.
God,
I'm telling you, their
because-
careers are completely different. Kofi actually tries in matches.
Oh,
Steve
Shelton,
you don't know
Black
that.
Man.
Shelton Benjamin tried in matches at the beginning. And then he was kind of like, well, this isn't working.
So you really think Kofi tries now?
Steve
Really?
Blackman.
Really?
Hey! I won't hear any mess about Steve Blackman. I will not hear any mess about Steve Blackman. Steve Blackman is extremely
I
underrated.
want to hear Eamon say Steve Blackman again.
Did I say it with a pause in between? I don't know.
A little bit. It was enough to be like, wait, did he just?
I
Did he
didn't
just-
mean to say
I mean, just wait. Did he? I mean, Steve Blackman.
I am one day away from being legally able to get drunk, so I'm getting ahead of
And
the
he
curve,
started
so.
earlier. Don't tell the cops. Anyways, number 2. I know you guys have talked releases already, but we didn't hear from the other side. Who are you expecting WWE to release? But surprisingly, they survived the cut. Didn't I just see Josh Matthews just got let go?
Josh Matthews just got let go today.
Okay, I thought I just saw that on the board. Yeah. Damn.
Can't say it.
Who's
Can't
gonna
say
host
that.
those post shows now?
Renee Young, and she's gonna do a much better job.
Jeez.
Alex Riley's going to start hosting
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh,
Answer to the question.
Yeah.
Who are we still surprised has a job?
That's a good question.
I can't. Wow, they really did clean house on those like questionable ones, didn't they? I mean,
because now there's not like a super lot
You
of
know,
people that.
Titus.
I hate to say it. I was gonna say Darren Young.
Oh,
I think
Darren's,
I mean-
Darren's
and
not
I
going
know why-
anywhere.
I know why he still has a job, but
If that didn't happen, I'm sorry.
no, because he's gay.
No,
No, because he's gay.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a joke. I was making a joke.
Sorry, but no, but has he wrestled at all since he came out?
Well, he's been injured actually.
think
They did the
Oh, he-
they did
he's
the
been
breakup.
injured?
They wrestled for a bit. They did the breakup, but then he got injured. So he's actually
Okay,
like that.
okay,
That's
okay,
legit.
I didn't.
Um,
I thought they were just keeping him off TV. Like,
no. But he.
But no, Titus has become an ace. I think Titus is good enhancement talent
Mhm.
as far as getting other guys over. I guess you could say in matches and that. So I can understand them keeping Titus.
I can't think.
Yeah.
I can't think of any of the divas that were really underutilized.
I'm honestly surprised Zack Ryder survived.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, because he's not
I'm
even
honestly
selling merch.
surprised about that. Yeah,
Like, I don't know.
and honestly,
If you ask me,
if you're on Total Divas, your job is safe. But
Yes.
because otherwise,
yeah,
Cameron would have been cut.
Rosa.
I think Rosa would have been cut.
Yeah. If you
How is
ask
she
me,
on? How is she on Total Divas now? How did
'Cause they
Rosa
need
get on
it.
that?
She is
because they needed
perfect, yeah.
because they needed an ethnic one.
Oh, I thought you were asking.
Well,
how
no,
she's
because
doing
the
on
new-
it.
The gimmick of Total Divas is you have to have a new diva in every season so that we all know who everyone else is going to fucking hate.
Mm.
Because I guarantee, like, Summer
Rosa
will,
becomes
like, next season, everyone's going to be friends with Summer. For no rationale whatsoever. Because in the first season, everyone hated Eva Marie. Second season, they all love her. Now everyone's going to love Summer Rae in the third season.
Has JoJo been
Speaking-
officially let go?
No.
No, she's in developmental.
Oh, she is
She's
officially.
she's actually in development.
I kind of count,
She's
and I kind of don't count developmental in general because those guys could come and go. So
Yeah.
you know,
Speaking of Rosa Mendez, WWE recently released a bunch of like new Titantron videos on their YouTube channel, like the single Shield ones, and I think they released a Stardust one. Rosa Mendez has a new Titantron apparently. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's the most stupidly hilarious thing ever.
No way. There have been way worse videos.
There
Rosa
have been
Mendez-
worse, but it was fun of a terrible green screen, and it's just shots of her just like playing with her hair
It's
and like
Telemundo.
and her hair's not even like nicely done. Like it's like really dirty and shit.
Oh, wow.
Like it's really really cringeworthy.
Moving
No,
on. Go ahead.
her new video is Telemundo. That's what it is.
Yeah, they're trying to do like a
Telemundo
thing.
Weather Woman.
But it's very like you're not even like a model. Like you're just sort of like a woman.
I would watch a shitty Spanish soap opera gimmick all day long. That would be amazing.
Wow. Last question. Jeez. New Japan's
I know. I'm sorry.
New Japan's Dominion show brought about an interesting announcement: a partnership with Global Force Wrestling, which, by the way, is Jeff Jarrett's new fed coming up. Now, knowing that Jarrett's new promotion is tied into what I consider the big three indie promotions around the globe: ROH, New Japan Wrestling, and AAA. How would you rate your interest level in Global Force? Is this a fucking survey?
I
Is
think
there
so.
a negative answer?
Oh, hold on.
Is there
No,
a negative answer?
No. I'm gonna answer this honestly. One, I didn't realize that they had a partnership with Ring of Honor. I
No.
haven't heard anything about that. I did hear about New
I
Japan. I did hear about AAA. I honestly was kind of shocked by it when I heard the news. Like, I think it's cool for them. I was a little shocked by them partnering with New Japan. It piques my interest a bit. I'm still not confident in it because they've given us really nothing to gaze ourselves on. They've given us a really crappy looking website, and like that's it.
There is no promotion. There is no promotion. There is no one announced as being an active part of Global Force Wrestling. There are no dates scheduled for any kind of show. There's no announced TV or internet deal or how people can actually watch this show. The only person we know is involved is Jeff Jarrett.
And Karen.
The
Oh,
only
one of the
person
race
we
car
know
drivers,
who's
right? like Hermie Sadler or something.
Probably.
yeah.
I wouldn't be
Oh, yeah.
surprised.
But again, they're not going to be on TV. They're backers or whatever. But until there's an actual product, I do not want to hear about Global Force Wrestling.
It's
ever.
still very young, and we don't know anything about it. Really, is what
It's
I mean.
not
That's
young.
the thing. That's what I'm saying. They
This is like talking
haven't
about a
given us-
baby. This is like talking about a baby when you're getting ready to have sex.
I don't know. I think they've at least. I think conception has
What?
at least happened in this. If we're
No,
going
no.
with the baby.
Conception
metaphor.
means a show. Conception means an actual show.
No, it doesn't mean a show. The birth means the show.
Now, let's be honest. I mean, the Global Force Wrestling is maybe in the second trimester.
Can we get like a diagram of like
Diaphragm.
no, that too, but no, but that's what I'm saying. Like they've given us a
when I find it.
that's what I'm saying. They've given us a website and they've given us like a couple videos where like Jeff Jarrett is going to like indie promotions.
All right.
Like they
All right.
haven't given us anything, so I don't think we can properly judge it. I'm just not super confident in it.
I was worried we're going to
yeah.
go into another sex ed segment here.
Yes, let's refrain. Let's refrain
Yes.
from that immediately.
So Dustin concludes, thankfully. Thanks for the time, guys. Hope you all enjoy the show this Sunday as much as I enjoyed Dominion and Best in the World. One thing is for certain, after all the quality pay-per-views we have seen, I think June has been my favorite wrestling month this year. Regards, Dustin. There's a lot going on. Holy crap. And I didn't even get to see the Ring of Honor, but I hear so many great things about what happened there. So,
Yeah, it looks like a successful night for them. So
Awesome. So with that, I don't think we have any voicemails that slipped in or anything. If you guys want to double check real quick.
Did you send in a voicemail?
Yeah, AJ, did you send in a voicemail?
No, I did one last week.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
For the fatherhood thing, and so we should be good there. If you'd like, I could do a voicemail here.
Yeah, do one impromptu.
Listen, if you're gonna do one, you have to go out, get in your car, and be driving at the time.
All right, hold on a second. Hold on.
get the fuck out.
Hold on. You keep going.
This is great podcast, by the way.
What is this? What is he
Great
doing?
audio.
I
no-
think he's actually making it very.
Okay, but
authentic.
all the
He's gonna
audio-
go out to his car.
AJ is slowly removing his pants.
No, thankfully not.
He's just peeling out his hog for all the
I feel
video
like-
audience to see.
I literally don't know
Real
what's
slow.
happened.
I think he went to set the mood by putting on Rikishi's Put a Little Laughs on it.
All right, well, we're waiting for him to do whatever he's doing. I want to give some shout-outs to our friends at sliceonbroadway.com. If you're in the South Hills of Pittsburgh by chance, go check them out. Some great pizza. And we were looking at this a little bit on the Awesome Cast when we were recording earlier tonight. Go check out their Facebook page, because it makes me damn hungry, okay? These guys are having fun experimenting with pizza. Somebody's messaging me about an interview later. And you get to see some of the results. Yes, they have beer, including the one of the the wonderful craft beer if you're hipster like that. And they got a new second location happening over in Carnegie, PA. So if you're anywhere in the south of Pittsburgh, in the South Hills and beyond, they got a couple locations, and it's damn good pizza. AJ, if he was here, would talk about, like he did earlier on Awesome Cast, Mad Mike, Bronx. He's right around the corner from an awesome pizza place, and he's digging this stuff here. So go check him out, sliceonbroadway.com. Maybe if you're not around, say, hey, I heard you guys on the Mayhem Show. Wish I was in Pittsburgh. Check you out. Let them know on their Facebook, on their Twitters, which I think is PGH_slice on the top of my head, at least. So please go check them out. Let's see. Let's double check. No AJ yet, so I don't know what he's doing. A little worried because I'm pretty sure that's an inaccessible balcony he just went out on. So we'll see what happens. So in the
He probably
meantime,
locked himself.
oh what?
Ah!
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's back. Good. AJ's back.
Oh, hey, Belly, AJ Belly.
You guys should have a voicemail now.
We should have a voicemail now. Okay. Okay, let's see what we can do about that. In the meantime, while I'm preparing that, I saw this on the Facebooks, and I know we were just talking about it, of course, but with what we mentioned at the top of the show, and we just talked about Global Wrestling and their connection with Japan. But oddly, the biggest show, the WrestleMania of TNA, is going to Japan. Bound for
Yeah.
Glory, Tokyo, Japan, coming this year, October 12th, 2014.
That's awesome.
That's you
I
have.
think it's one of the best moves TNA's made.
awesome.
I'm still kind of on the fence about it.
Okay.
Because you're thinking that TNA will do what TNA generally does and ruin it.
Well, beyond that point, there are two things that concern me. One, they have a better market in Europe. So
Okay.
I think if you're going to do a pay-per-view anywhere outside of the country, probably London is a better place to do it. Just because their crowds there are huge. Whenever they do their European tour, it is fucking ridiculous what they have there. Like, they are very, very big in Europe. They do better in ratings and all that stuff than WWE for various reasons, but they still they're probably seen as a very close number 2 in Europe than as opposed to the kind of far off number 2 than they are here. And and again, this isn't a TNA thing. This is just a wrestling thing. Doing a pay-per-view outside of the U.S., you can't do it live.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And TNA needs live programming. Like,
They
that's
do.
what they need.
But I
But-
don't know
but
I don't know if it would necessarily affect them. I think if they can string up enough buzz for this, I think people will watch it anyways. And as far as the Europe thing goes, yeah, they have a bigger market in Europe. But I don't think this is more about going into a bigger market. I think this is about, when I saw the announcement, I saw this is based off their relationship with Muda and Wrestle One. And I think that's great that they're going as far as going to Japan to hold their big pay-per-view, because that, I honestly, as much as, I've been kind of iffy on, I'm not a big fan of Sonata, the X Division champion that's from Wrestle One. But I do appreciate the fact that they are sort of building a relationship with them. Their last relationship with a Japanese wrestling company was with New Japan. And it was pretty much just, hey, bring over some of your guys. They're going to job in squash matches to Rob Terry.
But the thing about, like, TNA's relationship with Japanese wrestlers is when they brought in Sonata, when they brought in Tigre Uno, I know he's not Japanese, but still, it was the same pay-per-view. They didn't tell us anything about these people. Like, when they brought in Muda, they barely mentioned it on their programming. Like,
That's true.
but
That's
and if
because
the only thing
Mike
I
Tenay bought it.
fear, the only thing I fear about a Bound for Glory pay-per-view is if it's like half TNA wrestlers and half Japanese wrestlers, we're not going to know anything about any of them. And
I think-
with the results already being out there before you're able to buy it, that's not going to be a good thing.
AJ, you had
I
some
don't know,
thoughts? Hold on, AJ had some thoughts.
Sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead.
sorry, AJ.
I think that it's a. I think the problem with this is that you have Mike Tenay forgetting everything that he used to do really, really, really well in WCW. We were actually just talking about this earlier, that Mike Tenay was what made some of those luchador matches awesome. Like the Shivani, Heenan, Tenay, Dusty Rhodes, like quad panel for luchador matches in '97. Like, go back, watch Halloween Havoc, watch the first 2 matches. Those are the 4 guys talking, and it's awesome. They're bringing, like, Tenay brought a ton of knowledge about guys you didn't see on a regular basis. Or the guys that you did see, he brought their backstory from like 5-6 years ago to the table. Instead of like just staring off into the distance, being pissed off about the fact that he's still stuck in TNA for another 5 years. Like, dear Mike Tenay, go back to '97. Remember what made you the professor. That's literally what made it. Like, when people said he was the professor Mike Tenay, and then he would come out and talk about, arm drag takedowns and, hair versus mask feuds from 10 years ago. That's the sort of stuff that I want to see if they do this and they really want to go through and do a full, like, welcome to
Sour
Japan,
mix.
Bound for Glory, half Wrestle 1 half TNA.
Mhm.
I need to see TNA bring the pain. I need to see him say, I need to hear him give me the history of Great Muta. Give me the history of Sonata. Give me the history of Tiger Uno. Give me the history of these guys that you have on your show. If you can give stories, if you can give me the backstory as to why I should give a damn about anybody in that ring,
Right.
you've done your job as a
And I think it's their big pay-per-view, so I'm assuming if they were going to do any like cross-promotional stuff or the use of the Japanese towns, they would do that. And as far as the fact of like, well, it won't be live, if we're doing like cross-promotional stuff throughout that pay-per-view, it's not going to be really all about story and who wins or loses. It's going to be about the quality of the matches. And I don't think, reading of results or what happens and, or who wins the matches will matter. People will buy the pay-per-view because they want to see how it goes off and they want to see how the matches come together.
But Eamon,
you still need to give me a go. Lunchbox go.
Yeah, this isn't the first pay-per-view that TNA has done that was pre-taped.
Yeah, to my knowledge.
Sometimes they do those reunions in like the Ultimate
That's
X.
true.
not Ultimate
That's
X,
true.
But those-
yeah,
but
but they
those
do
are
reunion
different.
shows.
those are different. Those they charge $10-15 for, and those are meant to be like a one-night only special event
Yeah,
thing.
they're marketed
They're
as something
they're
different.
not meant to be within canon, within storyline. And the thing about it is, TNA's never had a problem with bad match quality.
No.
That's
Yeah.
never been their issue.
Yeah.
It's always
Yeah.
been about making people care. And I think the reason that Mike Tenay can't do that as well as he did in WCW is because now he's the lead. Tony Schiavone was always the lead. Mike Tenay was brought in as the hammer for the lucha matches. And he could come in, he could say his piece, he can call the moves, he can tell me what an acai moonsault is, and then he got the fuck out. But
That's
now
true.
he's the lead. Now he's the lead. I think
a
if you
lead announcer guy.
no, he's not.
absolutely.
He's horrible at it.
That's the problem. I will say though, Mike, as much as I agree with your point on that, TNA's problem is both of those things.
No,
Because
you
they're
don't watch
wrestling-
every week.
I've seen enough Gunner matches to know that their wrestling is not
Eamon.
that
Oh, hold
great.
on. I think
You don't watch every week.
Yeah.
Every week on the wrap up, we say TNA has had some very, very good matches. Some shit matches, but you're gonna get that with every promotion.
Mm-hmm.
The match quality, like the pay per view they just had, Slammiversary, excellent matches.
Okay, yeah.
Damn fine matches in there, but I don't give a shit about any of them because the storytelling is so unbelievably bad.
Yeah.
Well,
I-
let's bring it back around, guys. Let's bring it back around because we do, by the way, have. I think I got this hooked up right. We do have a voicemail from AJ, who's here.
Woo! It is Bo. Fucking diggity. I am outside on the balcony, 10 feet from where we're actually recording the show right now.
Sorg, if it's not playing, I can read the
late at
Google
night.
Translate.
I can't see the mountain from my balcony like I
The
could
Google
before.
Translate is amazing.
And I constantly wonder sometimes about
Read it. Just read it.
wrestling
It'll be
shows
better than the voicemail.
and,
sure.
Okay.
and
All right.
why
I'll read the
I'm
Google
never able to
Translate.
see
This
them
is,
when I'd like
this is
to.
from H.
Dear Hotel Internet, you should be better at all
What?
times.
Huh?
I can't
What
watch
is happening?
NXT
What is
when
going
I
on?
travel because Hotel
No,
Internet
it's
is
playing.
awful, and I like to talk to my friends and watch wrestling, but I can't do that all at the same time. So, Hotel Internet, get your lives together, and we'll be better. This has been Bo fucking Diggity. I'm sorry, Bo F Diggity. I do this every time, and I wish I knew why. I really do. I really wish I knew why, but I don't, and it's a problem. But the F is for fair weather. Fair weather. I bid you good day. Woo!
So there you go. And I guess everybody sitting there with us is you guys are going to have to just listen afterwards.
Yeah, we have no clue.
Yeah,
We have no idea.
Apparently that
That
came
was-
through.
I really liked your opinion, AJ, on that thing that you said.
Thanks.
Hey,
Thanks,
hey.
guys.
AJ,
Lou,
that
his
was-
bow find any. I'm
Holy-
outside on the balcony.
That was pretty much the gist of it. Anyways, back to it. Hey, we had a really cool thing happen with a friend of the show. Actually, two cool things have happened with friends of the show this week. One from tonight. Apparently, Dutters, who is not with us this evening, is actually just hanging out with Ric Flair.
Hey, that happened.
Yeah. Gutters is officially Charlotte Flair in my new upcoming fanfiction.
What?
Oh, now it's weird. It was
a little bit weird.
Now it's weird.
Yeah,
I
it's
hope
cool
she doesn't
now.
listen to
Weird.
this.
It's about the
Weird and a little
wrestling.
gross.
It's about
Also-
the wrestling.
I bet it is. I bet it is
Also-
about the wrestling.
Also, side note to that, holy shit, Ric Flair is overheating.
Yeah, I know, right? And also another one, friend of the show, Matt Carlin's Mainstream Matt. He actually got to interview Cesaro for KDKA. It's up on their website.
Look at the mainstream guy.
I'm
Look at,
disappointed in that.
interviewing great professional wrestlers. Look at him. Look at him doing stuff like that. Look.
I'm disappointed in Matt Carlins.
Why is that?
He didn't ask him the question.
He did not ask him the question. He asked him my question. I know.
Yes.
But let's be fair. You know, that's
Was the question, will you make a new noise when you do the
Is there new noise?
Ping,
Ping. But no, he had a great chance to talk with him. I know there was pictures going around. Justin LaBar also hanging with Cesaro for Trib Live Radio, and he was also on it was a Pittsburgh Today is a KDKA show. To be honest, Matt did a much better job than that host, from what I understand. So,
shooting!
Oh.
This is not shooting, folks.
Oh shit!
Nobody is safe.
Everyone take cover! Sorg just opened fire in the shooting gallery.
Wait.
Sorg, you are gonna get so much heat. Oh my god.
oh my god, I don't know anything.
Brother, I hope you're not planning on working in this town again.
What do I know? Apparently, I need to get out of Pittsburgh.
Well, you're
Anyways,
right.
You're gonna get buried.
Call your rats, brother. Tell them you won't be around anymore.
Oh no, you use rats.
wow. And in other news, again, part of that, I actually got to hang out with Matt and some of the ladies last night at SmackDown Live here in Pittsburgh. And I need to confirm, since this is the story going around, this one posted, I think, by Bobby over at the Facebook page from lordsofpain.net. A security stops female fan from jumping on WWE star at tapings. Apparently, an overexcited fan had jumped on Roman Reigns during his entrance to the cane, which is funny because I thought I was following him down. Then again, I misread the entire injury thing with Wade Barrett.
Is it wrong that I could see him like just turning? It's like some crazed fan, and it's like lady, and he just turns around and just goes, "Baby girl."
Well, we didn't talk about
And
last
she just goes,
Loses her shit.
and her hands are just completely blurs. They're not even shaking.
Just
They're
turned
just
into
blurs.
dust.
Well, you know,
Baby girl.
apparently, and I don't know if you guys have heard the story, but and I'm sad we don't have the ladies on this week to talk about their trip to Columbus that we were talking about last week. But apparently Jen actually went to the bathroom like right before Reigns was supposed to come out on last week's SmackDown. So she missed the entrance. But
No, that's not what happened.
no,
Sorg.
I'm not done.
Oh, okay,
She
okay,
missed
okay.
the entrance, but she did not miss Roman Reigns right outside the bathroom, who apparently turned and said, "Hey, baby girl."
Wow.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yo, I know that Matt Carlins has a child, perhaps two. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I don't know your entire family situation. But there's about to be a third one, and it's
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
I think there already is.
there's a third one, and it's Samoan. So
I hope
Coconuts and dinosaurs,
Matt,
motherfucker.
Matt, I just hope in tribute that you name it Leaky Jr.
I was gonna say, man, I'm looking forward to the kindergarten class of like 2020, and Haku Carlins is there, and it's gonna be beautiful.
Not Haku. Yeah, really not Haku. That's Camacho.
I'm sorry, Fata
No, I'm saying
Carlins
Camacho.
will be there.
Son of man.
Yeah, keep your Samoan lineage straight. Come on.
Yeah.
Listen, he's paying tribute to one of his cousins.
Samoan.
It's one of them.
And Bobby responded with the "That's racist" gift.
That's not racist at all.
This is the most
Samoan
most
is a
racist
place.
podcast.
It's a place where babies are dropped off to become men.
Man.
No one is born on the island of Samoa.
And of course,
That's because Samoa Joe ate them all.
Wow. On that
That's
note,
terrible.
let's take a little bit break, guys. We got a lot going on over at sorgatronmedia.com. Last week, we did launch some very exciting stuff. Our friends, somebody we've been keeping an eye on Indie Mayhem Show, Vicious Outcast Wrestling, has actually joined the fold. We're carrying their titles, not produced by us at Sorgatron Media, but we're doing the digital download. You can now get shows as low as $2 all the way up to $8. Some great stuff there. Friend of the show, Logan Shulo, who we had an interesting Twitter conversation with last night about his being in the Ascension video getting hammered. Devon Dudley is in there. Of course, Sabu. Goldust is going to be on a show coming up later this week to the collection. Friend of the show, Facade, Gory. All kinds of awesome guys. Andrew Palace. They have a lady show, the only lady show in Pittsburgh that I'm aware of in the last I don't know how long. So go check them out. Go to sorgatronmedia.com/store. You can check out that as well as some titles, including the Resolution shows and Best of Jimmy Jacobs from Prime Wrestling. And, of course, all of the Dustin Batdorf Invitationals, Dropkick, The Addiction shows are listed, as well as our old friends, IWC, RWA, the best in Pittsburgh and greater Pittsburgh, southwestern PA, and Ohio wrestling over there for digital download and DVDs in most cases. So go check it out, sorgatronmedia.com/store. And in the meantime, let's go take a peek what happened at IWC Super Indie to the music of the Delaney's, another Pittsburgh original.
Sunsets, look in the sky. Another hair-sprayed prom queen, so young and so insecure. Dealers on Melrose, with swagger from their noise. They put her under a spell, with a gleam in the skies. And
Hey guys, welcome back. Go check out that and other awesome stuff over at sorgatronmedia.com/store. Make sure to sign up for the mailing list too, so you don't miss a podcast and you don't miss any of the awesome releases coming out from any of those groups. So with that, it's the time of the show where we remember one.
Remember when? Clapping on, just feel like a roof without a roof. You remember? Do other words. You remember? Do the room without a roof. All right.
This week on Remember When, Money in the Bank is coming up. We're going to be talking a lot about what's coming up in the card for that. So in a moment here. But in the meantime, it was brought up the idea of the best hits and misses of Money in the Bank. What are some moments that are memorable to you? LB, I think you could have the first one for this.
Yes. I just might. The first Money in the Bank memory that comes to mind, and he has since waned in my eyes, but it was one of the WrestleMania Money in the Banks, and Jeff Hardy decided to kill himself on top of Edge. He put Edge on the ladder, and then climbed a big old ladder in the ring and did a swanton off of it onto Edge through the ladder. Not through a table, not just through a ladder. And it was just seeing the metal bend and tear a little was a very frightening prospect. Because there ain't nothing like torn metal to just take your hand, just clean off. They left the match, never came back. Rizz, what do you remember from Money in the Bank?
I'm glad you mentioned that. Because my Remember When stars a little person.
Damn it!
Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
God!
I know
Damn it, Rizz!
Wow.
I know the only reason Finley was in this match was to have Hornswoggle, what was it, Green Bay plunged, or whatever the hell they called it, off of the tiny ladder by Mr. Kennedy.
And also, that's when Hornswoggle brought out the stepladder.
Yes.
That was the first time the stepladder was used.
It was so glorious.
Oh.
So since I stole yours,
Mad Mike. What is your number one?
You son of a bitch. Okay. I think this was a Money in the Bank. It might have been a TLC, but I'm pretty sure it was a Money in the Bank. The Big Show huge ass ladder.
Yes, that was a Money in the Bank.
I thought so. That ladder was amazing because it was like a super durable ladder where you could have two guys stand on the same rung comfortably and actually do a spot. And I like the big ladder was amazing, but the reason for it, when Big Show tried to step on the rung of a tiny ladder and broke it, that was the funniest thing in the world.
Awesome.
That was pretty good.
What about you, Eamon?
Mine, we talked about Ric Flair earlier. Mine involves Ric Flair. It was the WrestleMania. Nothing. The gimmick infringer. The WrestleMania 22 ladder match. Ric Flair was in it. And they're like, oh, Ric Flair, ladder match, whatever, It's Ric Flair, he can't probably do much. No, he took a superplex off of a ladder. And
Like
that
the
was
age of
scary and
105.
terrifying. Yeah. Like, I'm surprised he didn't just, like, evaporate into dust. Like, it was kind of scary, and it wasn't, like, a super, like, it's, superplex off a ladder. That's not, like, when you look at ladder matches, that's not like, oh, that was the craziest thing, but good God, that was scary, and I kind of don't want Ric Flair to ever wrestle in a ladder match again. So, yeah. Who hasn't gone yet? Bobby!
Do you guys remember when somebody accidentally won Money in the Bank? Namely, the biggest superstar in the world, John Cena.
My favorite goddamn wrestler, John Cena.
The briefcase literally came apart in his hands, and it was like Christmas for him because he's like, "Oh my God, I won, guys! I can't believe it! I've overcome all the odds and won."
Nintendo 64.
That was my remember when. So AJ, I don't think you went yet, did you?
I haven't gone yet. One of my favorite moments was somebody threw a ladder at Mark Henry, and he caught it. And then Kofi Kingston climbed the ladder while Mark Henry.
Oh yes!
It was. I was like, he's not really gonna climb that ladder. He's not gonna. This is gonna end poorly. He's not. He's climbing the ladder. He's climbed, and it ended poorly. There it goes. And Kofi falls off of it, just completely annihilated. But it was like he saw like Mark Henry's holding the ladder like this, and Kofi's just go, all right, and just like runs at him and runs like right up the ladder.
Wasn't it only a half a ladder too?
Yeah.
it went
So
broke.
the ladder had broken in half as part of. So that it was an A-frame ladder, and like the not complete stairs had broken off, and so it's just this like half of a ladder, and no one knew what to do with it, and people were using it as a weapon, and then Kofi went, well, I'll climb this thing, and Mark Henry walked to the middle of the ring holding this ladder, and Kofi like took swings at the briefcase while he was up there. It was crazy.
And unfortunately, I think this is partly my remember when too. Is that the same sequence that ended up with either Kofi or Shelton Benjamin actually using the two broken parts of the ladder like as stilts?
Yep.
Wait, Sorg, how can you get those two guys confused?
I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
no.
That's racist.
And,
no, but that was
and then, like, they call us racist.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Seriously.
But no, that was my moment.
First half of the show.
Yes. So let us know your Money in the Bank moments, and of course we'll have hopefully a few good new ones this weekend at Money in the
Another
Bank.
one would have been Santino being afraid of heights.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one. And with that, hey, let's take a look at again. Shout outs our friends over at ProWrestlingTees.com. You can get your own merchandise, just like who's wearing it? Who's wearing it right now? LB, you got some of that. You won that. You won that, LB, right?
Look at it.
Right there, property of Mayhem WMS, as seen on TV on SmackDown last week, was Roman Reigns was coming out. You can get your own over at ProWrestlingTees.com/WMS. Get the property of Mayhem. Good times at WrestlingMayhemShow.com WMS. And while you're here, also check out all the other cool stuff going on there. The Macho Mans, the DDPs, the Jake the Snake Roberts, and even other wrestlers and friends of the show like Zima Ion, all over the place. We got Chris Hero, we got Cole Cabana, all your favorites. Support them a little bit more directly by buying their t-shirts on here and throw a Mayhem Show one in the basket with that at ProWrestlingTees.com/WMS. Start there and add the rest. So with that, yes, Money in the Bank is this weekend. What do you guys think? We got 2 Money in the Bank matches. Of course, the Money in Bank itself match, slightly altered with the injury last night at the tapings for SmackDown of Wade Barrett. Does that kill? I mean, one question I had, and I don't know what this does to that, is the rest of the Money in the Bank just background fodder for the Shield feud between Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, or is are they just going to cancel each other out and it's somebody like Wade Barrett was supposed to win it? What do you guys think of that for right off the bat?
I think it's fodder, but I think it's I was so very excited about it because I mean, just the caliber. I mean, like Kofi, and I like Jack Swagger, but like Ziggler and Barrett, like those guys just had a killer match on Raw. Like that had a good lineup. It's sad we probably won't get Barrett from the way things are looking, but I think it'll still be really fun.
Now, I actually missed those articles. I saw the headline. What happened to Barrett?
I hear it's separated shoulder.
It was supposedly a separated shoulder. They did a thing after him and Dean Ambrose at the top of SmackDown where Swagger came out and started interrupting things. And then Ambrose started taking everybody out and ended up tossing Barrett into the barricades towards the entrance there. And I guess he got hit pretty hard there. So
they said the website WWE.com is reporting that it was Jack Swagger who did it.
Oh, Jack Swagger!
It's always Jack Swagger.
He said he felt an immediate pain and a pop. Exam showed a separated shoulder. They're going to do additional testing. No official determination has been made in terms of his participation in the match this Sunday.
And one of the good things is there's so many people in the match. He could still be in the match and kind of hide.
Just not too much.
Can he?
Sure. Why not?
Because he can get really, really, really hurt.
Yeah. If he does anything. But I'm saying
if he's near something,
he has to do something, or he has to catch people.
Yeah,
and
I'm afraid of
people that could cause problems.
I'm afraid I've got some bad news. I have to watch you guys and then climb the ladder and take the briefcase.
Exactly right.
Do we think he might be replaced?
Possibly.
I think it's possible.
Possibly.
Bo Dallas.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
David said I won it last year, guys.
Oh my God, Bo Dallas! Oh please, Bo Dallas!
Bo Dallas, Rusev, Sandow.
Oh, Rusev would be so much better. Oh,
Rusev would be good too.
Please,
Rusev would be amazing.
Quick sidebar. I had a.
We can get Eamon to climax.
Go ahead.
Sami Zayn, go.
Well, man, I don't think that's gonna happen. But I mean, logistically, I think the only other above from that is if Rusev and Bo Dallas had a baby, like a Russian motivational baby.
Rusev?
He was motivational baby.
It's Alexander Bosev.
Yes. Oh no, Rizz.
That's rough.
I just want Lana to climb the ladder.
LB,
Bobby.
LB, you had something you wanted to say.
Bobby.
I just had a quick little sidebar. I was unsure about Bo Dallas for a while there. He won me over. He won me over with one simple sentence. After he got the microphone knocked out of his hand, he picked it up and he said, "Oops, I'm Mr. Butterfinger." Damn it, if I wasn't on board. That was good shit.
You got to go back and watch the Mr. NXT stuff.
Yes.
Everyone has to click the link
And-
of Bo Dallas and face paint from WWE.com.
Yes. So, aside from that, anything else about the actual Money in the Bank thing? Are we excited to see what they're doing with Ambrose and Rollins so far, other than Rollins looking like one of the Zod people from Superman?
I fucking love it. I've seen many
He's
debate.
He's such
I
a
fucking
super villain.
love it. I don't even care. Yeah, he's a fucking serious like super villain that can like murder you, and it's amazing. I love it. I love Seth Rollins.
I'm kind of bothered that Roman Reigns hasn't spoke up at all about this. Because I mean, I get that with a 3-person breakup, you kind of have to split off in a one-on-one. But Roman Reigns hasn't said word one about it when, I mean, he was beat up by Seth Rollins too.
He was, but his focus has been on Randy Orton in the whole
His
thing.
focus is on Orton and Triple H,
Yeah.
not Rollins.
Yeah, he's taken the rest of the previous feud, and you look at this point. Roman Reigns is the one stuck in the past, still taking the same entrance, still dressed in the same, still putting a fist out with nobody else to greet him. You know,
it's the X-Pac.
Poor guy.
I mean, you're just like, where's your buddies, pal?
Oh, he's
Where's
the
your
X-Pac.
buddies, pal? Everybody
Heel.
else has a new wardrobe. You know, they're ready to go.
New music.
New entrances, everything.
Yep.
You know, Dean Ambrose is getting so much mic time, which has been fantastic. But I
And
don't-
Seth Rollins showed us how to do a perfect Dean Ambrose head tilt, which was nice.
Daniel Bryan will do an interview on the kickoff show.
Yes. Interesting.
Sure.
I'm scared about this.
You can hashtag and send your Twitter questions to him.
So, are we going to ask it?
What's your favorite
Yes,
vegetable?
absolutely.
If you vegetable, what would you be?
We need to tweet that from the Mayhem Show account and each and every one of our personal accounts.
Yes.
See, I don't know if we could ask Daniel Bryan what vegetable he would be, because he used to be vegan. He knows way more different vegetables than we do.
Oh, that'll make it even better, man.
We'll probably just say kale and get it over with.
He's a level 4 vegan.
I think
We
Daniel
also
Bryan
have-
is too.
We also have Paige versus Naomi.
That's gonna be fun.
At a Divas title match. The Wyatts and the Usos. That's going to be pretty amazing.
All right,
Don't
now
play that creepy music.
if the Wyatts win that match, does it basically foreshadow that Bray's gonna win the title?
I don't think so. I
No.
don't think so necessarily.
No.
No. I'd be amazed if they gave it to him. That'd be awesome if they did. Be kind of amazed if they did. There's a little, I don't know, should I give this possible spoiler thingy that might be happening? And this could not have anything to do with it. But
That's
supposedly,
pretty vague.
what's that?
That's pretty vague.
Is it
What I've
Ryback
said or what I'm
versus
going to
the
talk
Dust?
about. Apparently a DVD
Is it-
cover.
Is it Ryback versus Goldust and Stardust?
Well, that's also awesome too. No. There's a DVD cover for SummerSlam that was previewed, or a poster or something, with Brock Lesnar and Cena on it.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Why? Lunchbox.
It's gonna
Why?
be incredible. John Cena is finally going to conquer Brock Lesnar. Listen, if anybody, he's proved it before. If anybody can pull a 5 out of 10 match out of Brock Lesnar, it's John Cena.
So you're telling me
I was
you're
gonna say-
looking forward to him beating the one in the 21-1?
Paul
He's
Heyman?
the one who's going to beat the one in the 21-1.
That'll
It's
be
so
amazing.
much more than just a
Come on.
regular match. It's like he's beating the Undertaker's streak by proxy. It's going to be so good.
God.
Oh my.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Man,
fantastic.
everybody vomited in
gonna
their
be
mouth
ju-
a little bit.
It's
So
gonna
now
be so amazing. Just like the last time John Cena conquered Brock Lesnar, as soon as he returned.
He's gonna
Yes.
accidentally win the belts this Sunday.
I went
No,
back and watched
the only
that. It's
the
so
only
good.
way
Mhm.
the only way I'd actually be okay with a Cena versus Lesnar SummerSlam main event is this Cesaro was in the briefcase match,
Yeah.
and then like
He's not.
Brock Lesnar beat Cena, Then Cesaro just uppercutted the fuck out of Brock Lesnar and beat him.
But he's not though.
I know.
So that
All
won't
right,
be-
so-
everyone I want,
Good.
everyone I want in the briefcase match is in the title match, and everyone I want in the briefcase match, I don't want in a ladder match.
Do we have a pick?
So
Who do you guys want to win? Who do you guys want to win the title match? I'm going Cesaro. Like let's make this happen. Make Cesaro. the champ.
I want it to be Roman Reigns so bad, like so bad.
No,
I'm in-
you don't,
I'm in-
Eamon.
I want
Then
it
you're gonna
so
get Roman
bad.
Reigns versus Orton and Roman Reigns versus Triple H.
It's still
No.
they're really good matches. I'm sorry.
He's allowed to let what he wants.
That's somebody new for these
That's his
guys to work
opinion.
with.
I have
Yeah.
not been bored to death by anything that Roman Reigns has done with Randy Orton or Triple H, especially Triple H. Triple H has busted out some really good shit recently. So I am totally cool with that.
You know what I want?
Down for that.
You know what I want?
Hmm.
I want Roman Reigns and and Cesaro to both grab a belt and have co-champions, the world champion and the WWE champion.
And
I
they
see
got
you shaking your
split
head,
again.
Mike,
Mhm.
but that's what I want to happen.
Huh.
They're
I'm
not.
allowed
They're
to
not.
have that opinion.
They're not gonna split them after.
But
less
it's
than
what
6
we
months.
want, Mike.
Yes,
it's not what's
not
gonna
what they're
happen.
going to do. It's what we want to happen.
Okay.
My God.
Yeah, there's a difference between predictions
You can't tell us
and
that.
desire.
But here's the thing that we're trying to get here.
Is it going to be karma?
I was going to say Bo Dallas, but you're close. But seriously, that would be pretty stupid. I mean, to separate the titles a few months after bringing them back together.
Oh.
I
Chris
want
just
Mike
broke it
Adamle.
down, silenced all of us, and was like, "That's fucking."
I
Stupid.
want Mike Adamle to come out riding on the back of the boogeyman. And grab him.
What the hell?
Oh,
Well,
That's
Jesus.
what I want to happen.
Dude, if we're gonna say what we want to happen, I want Randy Savage to come back from the dead and soar down and grab both titles
my
and
God.
spit in John Cena's face and say, "The cream of the crop rises to the top, brother."
All right,
And then
let's
just
talk about the
next
fact
one
that we
down.
have, first of all, 2 tag team champions. Tag team matches happening, as well as 2 Divas matches happening at a pay-per-view, not on the pre-show.
What's the
Sword.
second? Wait.
Second Divas match.
Second
I'm
Diva
confused.
match is going to be, if you watched the main event, I don't think it's a SmackDown spoiler. Wow. That's an
Layla
interesting
versus
picture.
Summer.
Layla versus Summer and Paige
They didn't
versus...
announce that
Really?
main event.
Really?
They did not announce that main event.
They
Way to
had
spoil
to.
it, Sorg.
Whoa,
Yeah, great job, Sorg.
whoa. They didn't
Great
do
job.
anything with them. They didn't do anything with them on SmackDown. They completely announced it on main event.
The
So
main
I
event-
watched
I think you're just
main
not paying attention.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Sorg, it's not even on the website.
Well, yeah. I
So-
know. Well, a lot of stuff's not on the website. The Ryback thing isn't on the
Everybody
website.
picked who they're
That's
going to
because it
pick
was
for
a
the champion.
challenge. It was a challenge,
Oh.
Sorg. It hasn't
What is-
accepted yet.
It's a match that's going to happen.
Wait, what is happening with Ryback? I'm confused.
What is,
I have
wait,
not
did you
watched
say
main
what
event.
is rabbiting with Ryback?
What is
I don't
happening?
know.
Are you
Ryback-
sure?
Ryback!
What's
Welcome to What's
Right
Rapping
now.
with Ryback, your new favorite podcast.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Okay.
There was, all right, let's break it down. Let's break it down. There was a first. Where's a whistle?
Titus O'Neil?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Real good whistle impersonation. Well done.
Ryback is
That was me. That was me.
Thank you,
Listen,
guys.
listen, everybody. Stop.
Did you do that with your mouth?
Uh-huh.
That was creepy.
We just learned something about AJ's love life.
Here.
Okay, AJ, go ahead.
Ooh.
Drop it.
Nah.
I can just whistle.
What I learned from wrestling this week. AJ is a mutant.
Let AJ talk before he does that again
I
and
want to know
kills us all.
what's going on, sir.
There was just a lot of crosstalk. There was a lot of. We're talking shop here. We're talking shop here, guys. There was a lot of people talking over one another. We're talking about spoilers. We're talking about things. Let's break this down. All right. Let's say that they're not going to separate the titles because that's a dumb idea.
I don't care. What I want to happen.
Sorry, Bobby.
Bobby, it's fine. I believe.
Choose
you.
one or the other, not both.
All right.
Or just have one belt to represent the two titles.
Yeah, why don't they listen? Why don't they just put
Yeah.
them together?
Do
Because
that.
we can't. Oh, I'm sorry. Because if we do that, then we have to give up Triple H's lineage to Ric Flair that didn't exist because the belt was handed to him and recreated in 2004, whatever the fuck it was.
2002.
Two. Anyways, fuck it. Who cares? Just get rid of the heavyweight title belt. Leave the WWE title, and that's the new and undisputed champion. If you're not gonna have two separate champions, one fucking belt.
Yeah, he's
Done.
getting a little ridiculous with the two belts.
That's step one. Step two, Money in the Bank. The actual Money in the Bank match, I could see. I'd like to see somebody like a Wade Barrett win, but obviously now that he's hurt, that's a bit of a different story. Who else was in that match?
Dolph
Kofi
Ziggler, Kofi, RVD.
So,
Swagger.
we've got Smarks that are like at their super boners out for Ziggler. Ziggler's not winning that match.
No.
Ziggler's not getting that push. Rob Van Dam's not winning that match. Rob Van Dam's not getting that push. Kofi Kingston's going to do some fun shit in that match. He ain't winning that match. So that leaves us with Barrett, Swagger, Ambrose, and Rollins. Barrett's sort of hurt. I'm guessing he's not going to win if he wrestles at all, which leaves us with Swagger, Ambrose, and
Jack
Rollins.
Swagger. I agree, AJ. Jack Swagger.
I would put it on Ambrose.
Could
talk about
could it be a ploy for Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose
Oh, here
for
we
Dean
go.
to win?
Here we
So-
go.
Because why would Seth say I want Dean in that match?
I'm listening.
Watch
So,
I'm listening to
Don't
that.
discount
Whoa,
this.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Everybody's talking.
Hold on, slow down, slow down. All
Everybody-
right. I'm muting everybody else until they stop talking here. Yeah, this isn't the first time that I've heard this theory from several different people. By the way,
Yeah.
it's
I'm not the
crazy.
only one.
It's crazy if they do it. But it'd be
It's crazy, but there's nothing wrong with looking for depth.
Yeah.
no,
The storyline.
no, a little bit. So I like it. I like the idea. I
but
like the idea.
Here's the thing. If there's a guy, like, you don't have to do this right away. You don't have to cash it in right away. You have a year to build.
Mhm.
So guys like Ziggler, I don't think he's going to win again. Guys like Swagger, who's not going to win again. They still have that lineage. If they will win, if they might be the winner, they have that part of, oh, I can just go over here, hold on to this for a while, and then cash in a year.
And
Build up.
also consider this is not for the secondary belt on SmackDown.
No.
You know, where typically it
Even
would
though
be before.
RVD is kind
That's
of
why I think
secondary.
it's so weird the people we have in this match.
Mhm.
Yeah. There's this was the nice part about this match. There's no clear, like, that's the guy.
Mhm.
well, I mean,
But this is how the Money in the Bank matches were in the first place. It was a lot of these same guys, and you looked at it and you're like, well, anybody could take it. And that's why CM Punk was such a surprise so many years in a row. You know what I mean? There wasn't. It was the match at WrestleMania for the undercard guys to really steal the show.
I feel like, though, given that with Money in the Bank, the only guys that make sense that, like, who would have a trajectory to WrestleMania at this point? It's the two Shield guys and Barrett. That's it.
those are the only three guys that make sense.
Everybody-
Unless they do something drastic with Kofi Kingston.
Mm-hmm.
Which you no, I'm serious. You absolutely could do it.
You could,
Because
absolutely.
Kofi's been a face his entire career in WWE. You could have him win the briefcase and then turn heel, and that could be something interesting
Could be.
down the line.
It could
I understand that, but it's something that could be done. But it's something that could have been done like a million times before.
Right.
All right, here's what I want to happen.
It is Jump the Shark.
You're not allowed to have say what you want to happen.
Hey. Here's what I want.
Bobby, dreams are real.
Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose climb the ladder, and they both grab the briefcase. The briefcase falls apart. That's they
Jesus
both have money
Christ.
back.
That's what I want to happen on
Riz,
the
that's
other
even,
match.
No.
Riz, that's even
no.
stupider than one person grabbing each title.
No, I'm
Hey,
cool. I'm cool with them
Travis.
straight up lay cooling that shit and ripping the briefcase in half and then in two pieces.
Nope. Allow me to introduce you to something that happened on a Thursday night that one time. Hey, who remembers the time they put a briefcase on a pole and you had to have full possession?
Yep.
Who remembers that terrible
Yep,
nonsense?
I'm with you, AJ. First thing I thought of.
Now I
That
have
was Gunner and James Storm, I believe, correct?
That is correct. For the Feast or Famine briefcase. No thank
Feast or
you.
famine.
Feast or famine. You do not get to eat if you lose.
To be fair, that's
That was
more
a
accurate.
real thing that happened.
They both.
This is an actual thing that happened on TNA. They put the briefcase on a pole. I think it was James Storm pulled the briefcase off, but apparently never maintained possession. Like this shit is the NFL, and he dropped the briefcase. It rolled across the ring. Gunner like super kicked him or something, and he grabbed the briefcase and like held onto it for 3 seconds and made a football move. I don't know.
Let's make a football move, man.
Gunner dove on it like it was a grenade.
What if they both grab the briefcase, go before Jerry Lawler, and Jerry Lawler says, "I must cut this briefcase in half," and Dean's like, "No, don't cut the briefcase in half. I care too much about it." And he's like, "You win the briefcase."
All right, here's if we're gonna go with the briefcase in half scenario.
Happened. Wait a minute.
Bobby, did you just
Is that King
Solomon?
Hold on.
Hold on. Mike.
Hold on. All right. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are both grabbing the case. The case splits open, and the magic of the air conditioning in the arena carries the contract all the way out right into the waiting arms of Bo Dallas, and he's like, "I won! I wasn't in the match, but I won!" And he does a victory lap.
If only they could book physics.
That is really good. However, it is not as good as whatever Bobby just said. I am not even processing that right now.
Guys, all right. That's enough of that. Simmer down. I want to know, ladies and gentlemen, what did you learn from wrestling this week? Let's start with Bobby.
I learned that AJ is a mutant, and he is now joining the X-Men as the Whistler. No, I learned that I can't remember. It just left my mind. Come back to me.
AJ, how about you?
I learned that Eamon has not read the Bible.
I read the Bible. I know what it meant. I just
AJ,
can't
he's from
process
Texas. He read the
into
Bible.
the connection that Bobby made.
Jerry the King Solomon.
King Solomon biblical references.
Yeah.
And you were like, I can't process this.
No, but I'm just how Bobby was able to come up with that.
Because that's how my mind works.
Because they're both kings, Eamon. They're both kings.
But why would
and they
Jerry?
both stare at English asses.
Lawler.
Maybe Jerry the King Lawler, in times of emergency, has had a sword underneath the table. In case shit goes sideways.
Is it matching his bedazzled shirt?
Yes, every time. He has many swords. They all match.
Actually, he just rips the sword design off of his shirt.
And it turns into a sword magically.
It's like the end of Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Jerry Lawler
has
also.
learned the power of
Whoa, Eamon, what'd you learn?
I learned, and I am shocked that we didn't mention this at all on the show. I learned that you can be a part of a wrestling family, take abuse from the company that then employed you for so many years, and luckily have a really good happy ending. So thank you, Vicky Guerrero. Like I said, I'm shocked we didn't talk about that.
Bobby and I are 12.
We're 5.
What did you say? What did you say? I was talking
No,
about
it's not what we said.
no.
This is what you said.
We giggled at happy ending.
fine.
Oh, so that's what was in that pool.
Mike, what'd you learn?
I learned that if I had to choose to be a face or a heel, I'd rather be a vaudevillain.
Oh, wow. Yeah. How about you, Will? LB?
I learned that I learned two things actually. She can imagine that. I learned that Vicky Guerrero had the most consistent career out of anybody in the WWE.
Yeah.
From beginning to end, she was the same person doing the same thing.
I think she also went the longest without ever having theme music.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's true. And the other thing I learned was that WWE lost a great talent today. Apparently, you can be fired for just doing your job.
Yep.
Poor Josh Matthews. What about you? What about you, the Rizz?
Well, first of all, Lunchbox,
Yes, sir.
you took mine. Just pointing it out there. But I learned that the Bo Dallas promos are just like flock of flamingos. They're so bad and they're so good at the exact same time. And that's why it's popular.
Flock Bo Flamingos. Flock Bo Flamingos.
What about you, Bobby?
I remember now, Goldust is the normal one in the family now. And that is amazing.
That version of When You Wish Upon a Star,
That was
that was
creepy.
amazing. That was something that should have been the opening title to Escape from Tomorrow, Sorg.
By the way,
Wow.
quick side note from that. Has anyone been watching Brandy Rhodes' vlogs on WWE.com?
I watched one and stopped.
Well, the recent one is her like taking out her dog and trying to show us how her fence thing's messed up to where the dogs will get out, and then she goes into the bathroom and then she sees there's makeup everywhere, and then Stardust sneaks up behind her.
That's awesome.
That's
It
how
is weird
that's
as
how
hell.
they play.
Sword?
To answer your question, Eamon, no, I wasn't, but I am now.
I learned again. We got some great seats. Thanks, Matt Carlins for hooking up with the seats there through his super secret contact with the WWE PR. But again, watching production from that angle, and I'm watching the screens, and I'm watching this one, and it looks like it has every camera that's active there in the arena for WWE, right? And I'm looking at this one, and it's looking up the ramp, and you can see the screen, I can see the part of the screen going, and it's not color corrected to the other ones, and it kind of dawned on me, I'm pretty sure, and it didn't move the entire night. So I'm trying to figure out this camera. Where's this camera? Is it under the ring? What's going on? I think they have a GoPro or something in the front corner, you wouldn't see it on TV because it's never shooting that angle, that just shoots up the entranceway. My guess is so they can make sure things are clear for Pyro, is my guess.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know, it's just kind of interesting. It was the thing I learned from production that night.
And Sorg, I learned one final thing. I saw it on Twitter, so I had to.
Okay.
Apparently, TNA's idea of rebooking is to give Jeff Hardy a shot at every championship.
Oh,
the
because the first night's taping, they advertised Jeff Hardy versus Bobby Lashley, and now the second night's taping at Destination X, the Hardys versus the Wolves.
No.
Yep.
No.
The match you didn't get in ROH.
Oh, and gosh darn it, we didn't.
Yes, guys. WrestlingMayhemShow.com, iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker.
I might have something to do on Destination next day.
Spreaker.
I'm not going to watch that match.
You can check us out. Good times at WrestlingMayhemShow.com. 412-206-WMS0. We're here live Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Time at live.sorgatronmedia.com or live.wrestlingmayhemshow.com. We're on Twitter at Mayhem Show, Facebook, Google Plus under Wrestling Mayhem Show, and of course the great Facebook group Wrestling Mayhem Show, where we have a lot going on over there. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us. Thank you, and we'll see you next time. Mayhem out.
Just wait. Wait for the